but, you know, quit your job, right? Quit your job. W job quitting, right? W job quitting. W job quitting. Right. Get that nasty ass water out of here. Oh no, Prime, you're mistaken. This isn't Fiji, because we can't say that on this channel, otherwise we'd get sued. So I understand your aversion. I get it, believe me, because if we were talking about that product, I would feel the same way. If we happen to maybe be talking about a certain brand of water, I would agree. But this is Digi, it's not the other thing. It tastes way better. Right. What's in your right hand? It's cheese. Do y'all not fuck with cheese? Well, I mean, if you're lactose intolerant, I mean lactose intolerant. I'm kidding. A container? Yeah. Why wouldn't I? You wouldn't just eat a whole container of cheese? Listen, all I'm saying is I can eat a tub of ice cream. I'm sorry, that was fucked up. That was hella fucked up. Listen, I'm not making fun of them, nor am I saying I'm afraid of them. I have no reason to be afraid of them. All I have to do is wiggle a block of cheddar in their face and the bubble guts will appear. So like, I mean, it's not like, just stop being scared of milk. No, that's fucked up. What is the parm incident? I should have known by wearing this hat I would have to tell the story again. Unlucky that some people must experience
Hello, little baby man. How are you doing today? Let's hope this works today.
You know, there's a part of me that hoped that TTS wasn't fixed. So if you haven't heard it already, gather around. If you have heard it already, I'm sure it's just as embarrassing for you as it is for me the second time. Here is the great Parmesan incident of 2023. Please never forget. For those of you who don't know, I live with my pal, my roommate, my fellow VTuber friend, Adora_Bunny Mods. Can we shout out Adora, please? Love her to the death, great pal of mine, and I've been living here in insert location since about January, February. Right, it's been dope, wonderful. So the other day, after a trip to Costco, we had bought some Parmesan cheese. You know what I mean? Right. Now, a couple weeks go by, Adora DMs me, right, and they go, "Hey, dude, like, what are you using so much cheese on? I don't mind. I don't care that you're eating it. But I'm just curious, is it mac and cheese? Is it ravioli? Is it some secret dish I don't know about?" And then I read the DM and I got embarrassed because I had to hide the shame. And honestly, quite frankly, I wish I had just eaten the whole thing. It would have been less embarrassing if I just had my entire hand in the container of Parmesan and I was just eating fistfuls of cheese and they had come down the stairs and caught me. That would have been way less embarrassing than what actually happened, or what I had to explain happened, which is the real story. So what actually happened was, you know me, my sleep schedule was a mess, and therefore my funny mealtime is a mess. So whenever dinner is for me is an insane hour compared to everybody else. So I was making mac and cheese at 3 a.m., as mentally unstable people often do. Right. So, of course, when the mac and cheese was done, I wanted to sprinkle a little parm on top. No harm, no foul. So I take the parm out of the fridge, put it on the container. I go grab something on my right, whisk back around to my left, and my hand absolutely Detroit smashes the open parm container. United States of smash, Delaware smash, Kentucky smash. All of Deku's quirks coming together at once, just blocking the shit out of this, like, you know, Costco-sized container of mac and cheese. So there's a brief moment where I'm just standing there in the kitchen at 3 a.m., the mac and cheese is still on the stove, just finished, and I'm staring at like a crime scene. Like, at least, mind you, it was about this full as you can see it on my screen, right? And it was so bad. There was just a long scene, a line of Parmesan on the ground, and I felt like a sick fuck, because for a moment, I was like, what if I just ate it? And it wasn't a long moment. It was like I hesitated for a sec because I felt bad wasting all the cheese. And then I was like, no, Riri, that's insane. Don't do that. Of course, the next option was to, well, clean up the crime scene. I know, Maggie, I know. I'm not happy about it either. I don't know why I had that thought, but I have to be honest to the tale of the story. I really did think for a second. I thought about eating it. It wasn't a long time, but I thought about it, okay? And it happened. So then I was like, all right, I need to go clean this up because it's already embarrassing that I've wasted half of our supply of Parmesan on the floor. It'll be even more embarrassing because Adora and I don't have the same sleep schedule, but kind of similar, right? It'll be even more embarrassing if Adora comes down the stairs and sees me on my hands and knees sweeping up cheese, it'll be worse. So I'm like, okay, just in case they're awake, I must clean the crime scene. The image of Adora walking on you or eating cheese on the floor is killing me. And you know what's crazy, Cat? In an alternate timeline, I'm eating the cheese off the floor. I did admittedly still take a small amount of Parmesan to put on the mac and cheese, because there was no way I was gonna get embarrassed and not have parm at the end of that, right? Anyway, that's what happened. That's what happened. At least nobody saw it in the moment. I was sitting there on my hands and knees sweeping the cheese, and I was like lecturing myself. Look at you, Riri, grown-ass man sweeping cheese off the floor at 3 a.m. You sick fuck. I had two options other than pick up the cheese, and it was leave the cheese where it was, which would have been the insane option, or eat the floor cheese.